The pandemic of the unvaccinated.
Pandemic of the unvaccinated.
An epidemic of the unvaccinated.
A pandemic of the unvaccinated. A crisis of the unvaccinated.
We know that the severe consequences of COVID, hospitalizations, and the worst outcomes will increasingly be almost entirely in unvaccinated individuals and pockets of the population.
The vast majority of cases and hospitalizations are in those not fully vaccinated.
The vast majority of the spread of this virus and the overwhelming majority of hospitalizations and deaths are among unvaccinated people.
So it's turning out to be a pandemic of the unvaccinated now.
And the majority of new cases are among the unvaccinated.
But why is it we're having so much breakthrough, or why are we having breakthrough at all? Well, it's because we have a large pool of people who aren't vaccinated. And in fact, the vaccinated people protect the unvaccinated people, whereas the unvaccinated people are jeopardizing those who are vaccinated. So in conclusion, this is a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
Please get the vaccine for the sake of everyone around them. It's not an individual freedom issue, it's an issue of community good.
According to Leger, more than 3 in 4 Canadians have negative views of those who are not immunized. Many people feel they're irresponsible and selfish.
It's not about you, it's about others in your community and in your household. And I don't think they see that picture. They just think of themselves.
Striking hardest, obviously, on under-vaccinated and non-vaccinated people.
What we're seeing now is an epidemic of the unvaccinated.
A pandemic of the unvaccinated spread by the unvaccinated to innocent others who have done their part.
As Omicron spreads, especially among the unvaccinated.
A pandemic of the unvaccinated.
Absent a medical reason, vaccines are a must for civil servants, or else
there will be consequences.
Today, Dr. Yu is going to be announcing surgery postponements in various parts of the province. That is a direct result of the pressure in the healthcare system coming from people who have chosen not to be vaccinated. Your personal choice has very real world social consequences.
Non-vaccinated people, if you don't get vaccinated, stay home.
Right, but I think that any shared workspace, people should be vaccinated.
An Angus Reid study finds nearly 70% of Canadians support the idea of firing onboard airline staff, school teachers, police officers, paramedics, firefighters, and medical professionals who aren't vaccinated.
Oui, on va s'en sortir de cette pandémie par la vaccination. Puis on en connaît tous des gens qui sont en train d'hésiter un petit peu. On va continuer d'essayer de les convaincre. Mais il y a aussi des gens qui sont farouchement opposés à la vaccination.
Qui sont extrémistes.
Qui ne croient pas dans la science, qui sont souvent misogynes, souvent racistes aussi. C'est un petit groupe, mais qui prend de la place. Et là, il faut faire un choix en tant que leader, en tant que pays. Est-ce qu'on tolère ces gens-là?
Those unvaccinated had been vaccinated, we wouldn't be talking about level 3 and level 4 right now.
Many people are concerned about being around unvaccinated workers.
Your job involves dealing with the public or other people. Vaccination should be required. I don't think they should be allowed to go to work.
Responding to them as best we can.
We're not a country that makes vaccination mandatory, for example.
And I am not going to back down no matter how many of them show up to try and shout us down from what I know to be true.
We're not a country that makes vaccination mandatory, for example.
Canadians made incredible sacrifices over the past year and a half. And Erin O'Toole is siding with them?
Is siding with them? Is siding with them?
God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Not gonna back down no matter how many of them show up.
Canada, we stand on guard.